Hello students, welcome to Ekta's Science Education class. We follow right way for right learning. Here we are going to start today Nutrition in Animals class 7 CBSE NCERT syllabus part 3. We have already completed part 1 and part 2. Those who have missed the class, I will give you the link where part 1 and part 2 is mentioned in the description box. Before we start, just do not forget to subscribe and like and share the channel to your near and dear ones. So let's start with the today's topic, that is nutrition in animals. We are going to learn about nutrition in ruminants. In our life, we must have seen the cow, buffalo, horse or cattle chewing continuously even when they are not eating. We have observed in our life. These animals eat the fodder and store it in a part of the stomach called as rumen. Here, the food is partially digested and stored as a curd. These animals like cow, buffalo, goat, horses, these animals have the ability to bring this curd back in their mouth to continue chewing. This process is called as rumination. This process of continuous chewing is called as rumination. And the animals who chew curd are called as ruminants. Cow, buffalo, horses, they are all ruminants. The stomach of the ruminant has 4 chambers. There are two types of the stomach, the simple one and compound one. One which is located or situated in human body is a simple, while as in the ruminants there is a compound stomach. Here you can see in this image, the stomach of the ruminant has a 4 chambers. Ruminant like a cow, they are having the 4 chambers. The rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Such a 4 chamber stomach is a compound stomach. Again we can see there is a simple stomach and a human being is having a simple stomach, while in the ruminant they are having the compound stomach. In simple stomach we know that esophagus, mouth and the other parts, we have already learned about the different parts of the simple stomach where the different organs included and the process of digestion goes on. While in the ruminant animal, the stomach is having 4 main parts or chambers: rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum. Which are they? Rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. You can see rumen, omasum, abomasum and reticulum. These are the 4 chambered stomach, that is the compound stomach. Now, what are the different functions of these parts? The food swallowed by the ruminant enter the first biggest chamber, that is a rumen. When the food they are swallowing, it will come here where it is pink color shown. It will come in the rumen. The food all will come in the rumen. Here the grinding of the food take place. Grinding of the food will take place in the rumen, pinkish color area. You can see in this diagram or in image. Then it moves into the reticulum. Then the food will move into the reticulum, the orange shade, from where it is returned into the mouth to be broken into the smaller pieces and converted into the soft pulp called as a curd. It is now chewed thoroughly. You know now that the process of chewing curd is the rumination. During rumination, the curd mixes with the saliva and becomes a semi-liquid paste. Then it is pushed directly into the third chamber or omasum. Then it will go here after there from the reticulum, which is orangish shade. It will come here in reddish balloon-like structure. In the omasum, the third chamber, into the last chamber called the abomasum. After there, it will go to the abomasum. It will go to yellowish area, the tube-like structure, abomasum. It will directly go to the abomasum. So, the last chamber called abomasum, it will go in the fourth chamber. Digestive juices mix with the semi-liquid curd. These juices break down the food into the simpler form. The semi-digested food then enters the small intestine. From here, the remaining process of digestion will continue. So why do you think the ruminant develop the habit of chewing cud? We know that the animals like cow, buffalo, sheep and deer are herbivores. Their food is rich in cellulose. Now cellulose is a complex sugar and it is difficult to digest it. Hence they chew the cud to break the cellulose into the simple form. The three chambers in the stomach of the ruminants help in complete digestion of the cellulose. So there is a this type of arrangement in this kind of animal is there. Now after the digestion or nutrition in ruminants, next part we are going to learn about different types of the teeth. Now all of us we are having two sets of the teeth in our lifetime. The first one start appear at the about 6 months of the age. These are the milk teeth or temporary teeth. When the milk teeth fall out, the permanent teeth take their place. An adult human being has near about 32 teeth in all. Each jaw has 16 teeth. Upper jaw and lower jaw. We are having 16 teeth. Have you counted any time? Now there are four types of the teeth in our mouth. We are going to learn that are incisors, canine, premolars and molars. Here you can see incisors, the down one, then premolars, canine and molars. Each teeth have different function. Now let's learn one by one. We know that if we take the cross section of the tooth, the teeth is made, the whitish color is enamel, the upper layer. Inside the yellowish it's a dentine. Then inside the pinkish it's a pulp. Where the side layer it's a gum. And where the roots are there, tooth, it is the root canal. Then the last one is a bone. And at the end it's a cementum. So if we have the detailed structure of the teeth or a single tooth, that these parts are there in a single tooth. Now we know the types of the teeth: premolar, molar, canine and incisor. Now let's learn them one by one. Incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Let's start with the incisor. These incisors are typically made for cutting and beating or biting. Cutting and biting. These incisors are used for cutting and biting. There are two pairs of the incisors in the jaw. In each jaw there are two pairs of the incisor in each jaw. They have chisel-like ends and are meant for cutting and biting. Here you can see a single tooth I have mentioned, which is the incisor. Next is a canine. There is a pair of canine in each jaw. There is a pair of canine in each jaw. You can see here canine. In each jaw there is a pair of canine. They have pointed ends and are meant for tearing the food. Canines are well developed in carnivores. These canines are very well developed in the carnivore animals. Next one is a premolar. Premolars are the two pairs of premolars in each jaw. There are two pairs of the premolars in each jaw. They are bigger than incisors and canines and are flattened on the top. There are four premolars, each on the upper and lower jaw. Has a small hump which facilitates grinding and mastication of the food. Molars, there are next one is a, if you see there is the next one is a molar. There are three pairs of the molars in each jaw. We have 12 molars. They are used to chew food. Molars are also flattened on the top. So here we learn about the different types of the human teeth: incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Incisor for biting and for cutting the fruit or food items. Then canines, you know that we use it for tearing the food. Premolar, they are also used for grinding and mastication of the food. Molars, they are used to chew the food and are flattened on the both the ends. Now we'll know the animals' teeth. Animals also have the teeth. As we know, herbivore have the different type of the different sets of the teeth. Carnivore have the pointed, sharp teeth. Everybody is having a different set of the teeth. On the other hand, like herbivores, if we take the example, now let's have the example of the herbivore animal like elephant. You must have seen the long beautiful tusk of the elephant. They are actually the elephant's incisor teeth. Now in the ruminants, the teeth are, we know that the herbivores have the different types of the teeth as they are used to plant based diet only. Herbivores have different type of the teeth as they are used to plant based diet only. They have incisors only in the lower jaw. You can see incisors only in the lower jaw. While feeding a herbivore's animal grinds the plant by moving its jaw in a circular motion. Most rodents are herbivores. Their molars are broad and flat with the ridges for grinding. They have long chisel-like incisors for gnawing grass and twigs. Okay, so this is all about the ruminant's teeth. While as the animal like flesh-eating animals like carnivore is an animal that eats only flesh. They have highly developed canines to tear off flesh easily. Their sharp incisors help to grab the prey, and the powerful molars and premolars slice through the flesh and bones. Now we should take care of our teeth. The tooth is the only part. The one of the truth is that the tooth is the only part of the body that can't heal itself. If once it's broken, it will be damaged for a long time. So it is necessary to protect them. What should we do? We should brush twice a day. Prevention is always better than cure. Brush your teeth twice a day, once in the morning, once in the night. Okay, students, I hope you must got the three, all the part of the lesson, part 1, part 2, part 3, which you will get in the description box given below. Just thank you so much for watching, for listening me, and do not forget to subscribe, share, and like and comment. If you are having any doubt, you are welcome to comment on this topic. Thank you so much. Have a good day.